Imagine this. You open your eyes in the morning, roll out of bed, and suddenly feel like your entire body is made of stone. Your chest is heavy, your arms refuse to lift, and even the simple act of breathing feels like a workout. You try to stand, but your legs collapse under you. Something is horribly wrong. Overnight, gravity has doubled, and the world you knew no longer exists. At first, it might sound almost cartoonish. Twice the gravity? Maybe we'd all just walk a little slower. But in reality, this is a scenario where everything, from your body to buildings to the entire planet, would be pushed to the breaking point. Let's start with the human body. On the first day, most of us wouldn't even be able to stand up. Every step would feel like carrying a second version of yourself on your back. Athletes and soldiers might crawl their way forward, but children, the elderly, and the sick would struggle just to move. Your skeleton, built for Earth's normal pull, would begin to ache. Bones could fracture just from walking. Your heart would strain to pump blood against double the force. And many people wouldn't survive the first hours. Humanity would feel crushed, literally. Now imagine the world around you. Buildings and bridges are designed with safety margins, but not for double the load. Skyscrapers could bend or collapse, cranes would topple, and old monuments could shatter. Everyday items, chairs, tables, even your phone, would suddenly weigh twice as much. Lifting groceries would feel like dragging a sack of cement. Cars would guzzle fuel trying to move their doubled weight, while airplanes would be permanently grounded. Flight would vanish, and so would much of modern travel. But the deeper consequences unfold in nature. Birds wouldn't fly. Insects with delicate wings would be pinned to the ground. Tall trees, stretched upward for sunlight, could snap under their own weight. The balance of ecosystems would collapse in days. Predators would struggle to hunt, prey would struggle to escape, and the food chain would spiral into chaos. And then, think about the oceans. Water itself is affected by gravity. Waves would flatten, tides would shrink, and entire coastlines would shift. Sea creatures adapted to gentle tidal rhythms would suffer. Fish stocks would vanish, coastal wetlands would dry, and communities that depend on the sea would be devastated. Earth itself wouldn't escape either. Doubling gravity would squeeze the planet's crust, triggering earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Mountains would slump, valleys might deepen, and landscapes would reshape violently. It would feel as if the world itself was cracking under the strain. Now, let's step into the long-term picture. Suppose humanity somehow endured the first months of disaster. Over generations, evolution would reshape us. Humans might become shorter, with sturdier skeletons and compact muscles. Animals that survive would be low to the ground, heavy-set, and adapted to life in crushing gravity. Forests would be squat jungles instead of towering canopies. The world would be unrecognizable, a planet of dwarfed but resilient survivors. But here's the reality check. Gravity isn't something that can just switch overnight. It comes from mass, and for Earth's pull to double, the planet would need twice its current mass. That means the sudden arrival of an entire second Earth. And if that ever happened, the collision alone would be catastrophic, likely tearing our planet apart. So in truth, this terrifying vision is impossible under the laws of physics. And yet, imagining it teaches us something profound. Gravity is not just the invisible force holding you to the ground. It shapes our bodies, our ecosystems, our climate, even the way we measure time and live our daily lives. It is the silent architect of life on Earth. So, the next time you leap across a puddle or climb a flight of stairs, think about how effortless it feels. That ease exists because gravity is balanced, neither too weak nor too strong. Double it, and our world collapses. But at the strength it is now, it creates the perfect stage for life to flourish. And maybe, in a universe where countless planets exist, that perfect balance is the very reason we're here at all. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new along the way. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.